Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Okay, do you remember that wonderful, super straightforward video where I taught you how to use and conjugate correctly passato prossimo? If you remember it, wonderful. If you don't remember it, there is a link to that video right under this video, okay? So if you want to look at how passato prossimo is conjugated and how you use it, you can check that out. In that video, I talked about a very important thing. I told you that to create passato prossimo, you need the verbs essere, to be, or avere, to have at the present tense, and you will need to add the past participle. If you remember correctly, I told you that the problem with passato prossimo is that you have a lot of past participles that are irregular. I didn't give you a list then, but I promised that I would have made a video about those irregularities, and here it is. So today I wanted to make a video to help you to remember all of the different irregular past participles. How is this going to work? I have divided the most common ones, okay? So you're not gonna see all of them because otherwise we would stay here like forever, but I've created 8 different blocks of irregular past participles, and you can begin to learn and study those. Why did I divide them into different blocks? Because I've created I think a nice visual aid. I've created a list of verbs that have the same ending when they change to past participle. So when they become a past participle, they have the same ending. So basically you will see 8 different blocks with 8 different endings. I suggest that you take each of those blocks and you create some sentences with those verbs inside them, okay? So that you can practice and you can make those verbs yours, okay? I will be reading, and I will be reading off of something like this, okay? I will give you this chart in the link below, okay? So if you're interested in downloading the chart with all of the different blocks, just click on the link below and you will be downloading it for free, okay? All right, so let's get started. Let's look at the first block, okay? All of the verbs that you will see in this block make the same change, meaning their endings is the same when they become past participles. So, verbs like fare, dire, leggere, correggere, scrivere, friggere, rompere, cuocere, tradurre. So when all of these verbs become past participles, they will make the same change. All of these will end with TTO. Look at how they change. Fare becomes fatto. Dire becomes detto. Do you see that the ending is TTO? This is what I mean when they have the same ending, okay? Leggere, letto. Correggere, corretto. Scrivere, scritto. Friggere, fritto. Rompere, rotto. Cuocere, cotto. Tradurre, tradotto. Okay? So all of these verbs, they change to the same TTO ending. Okay? Take a couple of these and make a sentence. Okay? If you want to, write it in the comments and I will check it for you. For example, ho scritto una lettera a Paolo. Ho cotto una pizza. Ho detto no. Okay? I want you to do this exercise for each of the blocks that I will be showing you. So this was the first block. Let's look at the second one. The second one has verbs that will change to RTO at the end. So, aprire, aperto. Offrire, offerto. Soffrire, sofferto. Coprire, coperto. Scoprire, scoperto. Morire, morto. Accorgersi, accorto. Once again, take a couple of these and create a sentence. Let's look at the next one. The next one is the block where you have a change to NTO. Piangere, pianto. Spegnere, spento. Spingere, spinto. Vincere, vinto. Aggiungere, aggiunto. Dipingere, dipinto. Assumere, assunto. If you see me looking down, it's because I'm reading them. I don't remember them by heart. I know how to conjugate them, so I don't have to look at it every time, but I simply don't remember the list by heart. And you will reach that level when these will become normal for you. You will no longer have to look and think about the different blocks. They will be natural. And how do you do this? Make sentences, okay? Let's look at the next block. This block has an ending with LTO. Scegliere, scelto. Togliere, tolto. Raccogliere, raccolto. Sciogliere, sciolto. Risolvere, risolto. Rivolgersi, rivolto. Okay? The next block is a very long one, meaning there are lots of verbs that make this change, that will have an S and an O at the end when they become a past participle. For example, prendere, preso. Rendere, reso. Accendere, acceso. Spendere, speso. Scendere, sceso. Offendere, offeso. Decidere, deciso. Uccidere, ucciso. Ridere, riso. Dividere, diviso. Chiudere, chiuso. Concludere, concluso. Diffondere, diffuso. Once again, take a couple of these and make a sentence. For example, ho preso un bel voto in matematica. Ho chiuso la porta. Make them yours. Okay, hang in there. The last 3 blocks are coming up and they're a little bit shorter. This next block is the block that makes a change to STO. Rimanere, rimasto. Chiedere, chiesto. Rispondere, risposto. Comporre, composto. Proporre, proposto. Disporre, disposto. Vedere, visto. For example, ieri sera ho visto un bellissimo film al cinema. Make some sentences with these, especially those verbs that are not so familiar in your everyday language. You want to remember them, you want to remember the meaning, you want to remember how they're conjugated in the past tense, you want to remember the past participle. Make a sentence, make it yours. I know, I say this too many times, I'm sorry. This one is a super quick one because you only have 2 verbs, and these verbs change to RSO. Perdere, perso. Correre, corso. And the last one is the block where you make a change with a double S and an O. SSO. Remember this list. Mettere, messo. Succedere, successo. Permettere, permesso. Esprimere, espresso. Muovere, mosso. Discutere, discusso. Okay, so download this list. If you want to practice, buy this book. Buy the grammar book that I always suggest. There are lots of exercises with passato prossimo and also with the irregular past participles. You will find the link below the video. This is it for today. See you next time. Un bacio. Ciao.